let's see in detail about the barrier methods. Barrier methods. We have already seen barrier method means, as the name indicates, they act as a barrier between the sperm and ova. They prevent the meeting of sperm and ova. And we have physical barrier, then chemical barrier, and the third is combination of both. Okay, so this is how it is mainly classified. Okay, let's start with the first one, physical barrier. And when I say physical barrier, the first one that comes to your mind must be, of course, I'm sure it would be condom, right? So we have male condom, and if I say male, there has to be female condom, right? And the third one that you have to keep in your mind for your exam is diaphragm. And the fourth is vaginal sponge. So these are the ones important for your exam. You can expect few MCQs from each of this. This name itself is an MCQ to list. Then image-based questions as well you can expect. So we'll start with the first one, male condom. Okay, and I think I don't have to show you how male condom looks like, but I'll show you another picture. Can you just guess? I don't think it is an image-based question. I'm simply giving you a picture. Can you just guess what would it be? Of course, it's a male condom, but anything extra do you find here? You know something? This is one of the world's first male condom, which is made from the gut of animals. Okay, from the intestine, the very first condoms were made, and they were available along with a big book. What is it? Instruction manual, because nobody knew how to use it. So if you look at the history, we started off with condoms which were made from the gut of animals. From there, we went to leather condoms, and so many different materials were changed. And where are we standing now? Now we have latex condoms, right? The condoms which were made with latex. Okay, and we also have condoms which are made from polyurethane, then polyisoprene, lambskin, and nitrile. Okay, and have you heard about color changing condoms? We also have color changing condoms which can detect STD. I'm not saying it is very new information, but you might have heard about it. Okay, some Indian teens, they have discovered color changing condoms. And the change of the color will help you to understand which is the STD the client or the partner is having. See, it is a kind, I would say it's kind of, theoretical right now, but they have started preparing it. See, these condoms will be smeared with the antibody of various STDs. Okay, and when it comes with antigen, that means if a person or if the partner is having some kind of STD, when it comes with, or when the antigen comes in contact with the antibody, because of the antigen-antibody reaction, it emits light, and the color of the light will help you know which is the STD the other person is having. Okay, so see, this is the latest version, I would say, of condoms. Okay, so and they have given a series of colors, like, if it is blue, it could be syphilis. If it is green, it could be this thing, like that. I mean, those are not MCQs. I'm just telling you that this is also available. Okay, and what are the other non-contraceptive uses of STD? We know that apart from protecting against pregnancy, they can also prevent cervical cancer, right? And then PID and other STDs. Okay, so these are the other uses of condoms. That's about male condom. What about female condom? You can get it as an image-based question. What you see here is female condom. Now, how is it different from male condom? Here, you can see 2 rings. Can you see 2 rings? You have an internal ring and external ring. Internal ring is closed, and this is the one which is kept over the cervix, and the external ring is open, through which coitus takes place. Okay, and this is how you keep it. As you can see in this picture, this is how female condoms are kept. Okay, and this can also prevent against, of course, STDs, HIV, PID, etc. Okay, next image-based question. Can you identify this? This is diaphragm. Okay, this is diaphragm. This looks like, the cap that soldiers used to wear, because of which it is also known as, again, the MCQ starting with the Dutch cap. So when you take the diaphragm in hand, as you can see, inside you will find a concavity, and in that concavity you can keep the spermicide, and then with the help of your fingers, as you see in this picture, you can push it inside the vagina, and then it will reach the cervix, and you can keep it like this. Okay, this is how you keep diaphragm. Next MCQ. See, after intercourse, you have to keep it for around 6 hours for the spermicide to properly act. But don't forget to take it out. If you keep it for more than 12 hours, it can lead to another condition which is known as, that is the next MCQ, toxic shock syndrome caused by Staphylococcus. Okay, then can you identify this? This looks somewhat like diaphragm, but it's not diaphragm. It's thicker than diaphragm, it's softer than diaphragm, and you will also find a loop like this. So what is it? This is vaginal sponge. So this is vaginal sponge. Okay, so this is vaginal sponge. Now, how to use it? Guys, in this particular picture, I'm trying to show you, or with the help of this picture, I'm trying to give you 2 MCQs. One, which is the commercial product that is available. That is today. You might have heard about it. Today is the vaginal sponge that is available under the market. Okay, or in the market. And it contains a chemical. That is the next MCQ. Nonoxynol 9 is the chemical. Are you seeing? That is the next MCQ. Nonoxynol 9, 1000 milligram. Now I'll tell you how to use it. So this nonoxynol 9 is like a spermicide. Okay, it's a spermicide. It has got surfactant action. So what you have to do first is, you take the vaginal sponge out. Then, as you see in this picture, you have to add some water. Okay, and make it moist, so that this, the chemical will act as a surfactant. Then you have to squeeze out the excess water. Thereafter, as you see in this particular picture, you can keep the vaginal sponge over the cervix. Okay, and this should also remain there for 6 hours for the spermicide to act. Okay, and like I said, for diaphragm, here also don't forget to take it out, because this can also lead to toxic shock syndrome. So after 6 hours, with the help of the loop, you can just pull it out. Okay, so this is how you use vaginal sponge. Now coming to chemical methods. Okay, chemical method means all these pictures that you see here are coming under various chemical methods. Okay, spermicidal forms, films, suppositories, tablets, jellies, creams, all these are coming under various chemical methods, because all these have got chemical, which is a spermicide. Okay, now what is the mechanism of action, guys? It is known as spermicide, right? So here I've mentioned it earlier as well. It has got a surfactant action. That means the moment it sees a sperm, it forms a layer. It sticks onto that sperm, it forms a layer over it, and it is actually inhibiting the oxygen supply to the sperm. Thereby it is killing it then and there. That is why it is known as spermicide. Are you getting the point? Because it has got a citral action, it's killing the sperm. Okay, that is why you call it a spermicide. Okay, and we have seen the examples coming under this, and we also have combined, which is a combination of physical plus chemical. Okay, are you ready for few MCQs? Okay. Conventional contraceptives are those which were discovered before 1960? No. Which require action after intercourse? No. Which requires action at the time of intercourse? Yes, that is the correct answer. And the best example is condom. Okay, so that is conventional contraceptives. Very important MCQ. Which of the following is a barrier contraception? Male sterilization. No, that is terminal. We have already seen that is terminal. Female sterilization, again terminal. Spermicide jelly. Yes, that is the answer. Jelly is a barrier contraception. Whereas natural, I said it is coming under miscellaneous. Right? Today is a contraceptive which contain nonoxynol 9. So these are few MCQs that have already come in previous year exam.